live on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. And the Grizzlies on friendly ground as they continue this homestand. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Well, in this league, the road is always tough on a team, and anytime you get a chance to get home, you feel confident that you can stop any bleeding, and that's what this team is looking to do while at home. You know, maybe they'll get things somehow turned around here and build some positive momentum.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Jackson misses. Inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
To the middle. Back to Paul. Paul can't get that one to fall. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul, no one around him. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Quick trigger on Paul is what I like to see. Don't put it on the deck. Just catch, shoot, bring it up.
Now here's Morant. This game out 36 points for him.
Cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Morant with the steal. Pass to Bain. Knocked away. Here's Jackson. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Paul surveying the floor. And the shot's good from Crowder. And at the midway point, Chris, what stands out about this phase of the regular season to you?
Well, usually the standings have solidified, Kevin. The favorites, the cellar dwellers. We had some great stories. This is where the front office has to take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Out to Brooks. Back to Adams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Booker. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Crowder from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 9 to the paint. Here's Adams.
What a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
Pass to Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. From outside the arc, the Grizzlies pull it in. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So we're going to say they're going to be familiar with each other. But even so, these teams will learn about each other tonight. So much changes from year to year.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. And the basket by Jackson.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
Pass to Payne. And here's Crowder, defended by Anderson. Anderson with the double team. Back to Crowder. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Oh, he's just a solid shot blocker. I mean, Jackson's timing and instincts is what allows him to make an impact, like right there.
Just 4 to shoot. Payne can't hit. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
And that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Conchar to the inside. Jones. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Down low. Here's Tillman. And that's off the glass and in.
With interior offense, those passes have to be right on target.
After 3 seasons at Michigan State, Xavier Tillman came to the NBA ready to make an impact.
A tremendous feel for the game. I mean, he knows where to be on both ends. He has all the makings of a quality two-way player.
Jones looking for an opening. The 3. Rebounded by McGee. Suns lead by 5. Booker left side. The shot will not fall. And here are the Grizzlies now. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Konchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Booker from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Driving the lane. That evens the score.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way. And get a great look.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Driving inside. Pass to Jackson. Now Melton. Inside. Here's Morant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Paul with the three. That one doesn't go. The Grizzlies trail by 3. The drive by Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Okay, flushing it off the dribble. Man, Jackson Jr. is tenacious.
And Anthony Melton. Picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Crowder. Let's go. That shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Both teams changing it up here. .116 left to play here in the half. Kick out to Adams. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. Ayton trying to break free. Paul's shot is off.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Here's Adams. And again, Memphis no good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Morant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Left side, Crowder. Lets the three fly. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns ahead, leading by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Suns leading by 3. The drive by Paul. And the rejection by Jackson. To the middle. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Ball fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Bridges with the steal. And here comes the break. Paul with the three. And the three ball is good. Paul's got 8 points.
I love to see Paul bursting up the court on the break. The veteran showing some energy in transition.
Booker with it. A 15-footer. Pass to Crowder. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover, drive a coach crazy.
Cameron Johnson.
The Grizzlies trail by 4.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
90 seconds now into the second half. And Paul puts up a deep three. No good on the three. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Grizzlies on defense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Gets a very good look and converts. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, looking comfortable, taking his shot. Got to respect Jackson's touch from this area if you're the defense.
Kicks it out to Paul. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jackson down low. Here's Bain. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And here's the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Cameron
See
Payne.
why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Grizzlies ball.
I don't think that was a pass he should make. Too many things can go wrong. I mean, they're lucky to keep possession.
Here's Melton. McGee with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Phoenix on defense. Shoots from the high post. Pass to Melton. Here's Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And taken away by Johnson. Payne with it. Guarded now by Anderson. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Conchar. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game-changing.
That gives them the lead. Bridges got himself on the board with 3 there.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Melton. Hits the 3-point bomb. Melton's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for Memphis.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, he's made an awful awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
To the inside. Clark. And the layup's good off the glass. Clark's got his first points of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Jones. Inside, Memphis moving it around. On the wing, Jones. Pocket 6. The kick out to Anderson. Stolen by McGee. Oh, Ayton in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Pass to Conchar. It's Morant in the corner. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Out to Payne. Kicks it out to Booker. Now, here's Bridges. And they recover it. The three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Melton. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Morant left side. And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant, way up. That move is fire.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. In the corner, it's Bridges. 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. And good. With the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Jackson has the open look. No good from outside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bridges shot. Good.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Crowder with the steal. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now just a 5-point Memphis lead. Memphis with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:57 left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. 5 by Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And this game has been all Adam. He's getting to his spots and capitalizing with ease right now.
Pass to Bridges. Now Paul. Here's Booker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Morant. Now Jackson. Defended by Paul. Good on the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
He's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive cover.
And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now Brooks. Back to Adams. Another shot. Pass to Bain. To the paint. Left side Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks misses.
Perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Connects from downtown.
3.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Adams outside. Morant surveying the D. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And finished off by Morant.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. This is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away.
You should read it to get your cash up. Ask me if I give a f, I wouldn't give my last.
Yeah.